All right, you guys. So today we are going to get a look at the Hasbro Black Series Chewbacca from the Solo, a Star Wars story movie. Very, very cool looking figure. Just looking at it on the inside of the box, guys. He does come with the goggles that we see him with in the trailer, so that is very, very awesome. He also comes with his weapon, not his trademark bow rifle, but a different sort of weapon. So we're going to get a look at that today as well. So we're going to start with the look of the box, as we always do. Now, he is a Target exclusive. I was able to pick him up today, actually. Today is the release date of this figure, guys, which is May 1st. So very, very cool to get this figure on the official release date. So guys, let's get a look at the box. Getting a look at the box, guys, we have the Star Wars logo with the Black Series underneath it. We have Chewbacca pictured in the window here. Very cool. Again, with his weapon, the goggles are right there. We also have the illustration of Chewbacca with his goggles on, which is absolutely cool. And then we have Chewbacca right there at the bottom. We have our warning label. And then, of course, we have the Hasbro symbol in the corner there. He is a Target exclusive, so there is no numbering in the Black Series line. And then on the back side of the box, we have, again, the Star Wars logo, Chewbacca, no numbering, and then, of course, all of the legalese and information there. All right, guys, and then just to get a look at the information on Chewbacca, it states, a mighty Wookiee, nearly 2 centuries old, Chewbacca has fallen upon hard times during this age of the expanding empire. So very cool, just a very small synopsis on Chewbacca, a little background information. We do find out that he is 2 centuries old, so very, very cool and awesome, but we found that out in the trailer anyway. And then, of course, you get a very good look at the illustration again with Chewbacca and the goggles, so very, very awesome and very nice. And then on the other side of the box, we have the Chewbacca name in red with the Chewbacca name shaded just behind it, so very, very awesome. And then, of course, back around to the front of the box, guys. So let's get a good look at Chewbacca outside of the box, guys. You guys, and we got Chewbacca all out of the box, and he is absolutely amazing. Very, very cool figure, guys. Very tall figure, as usual. Per usual with this particular figure, but very cool sculpting. I love the sculpting of the fur, how it kind of drapes off of him. He is a much slender Chewbacca that I think that we've ever received. So that is absolutely cool. And then, of course, the weapon is nicely detailed, and we'll get a look at all of that. So let's go ahead and bring him a bit closer on the camera, guys. All right, you guys, and getting a look at Chewie with his goggles on and his weapon. Just absolutely wonderful sculpting, all of his weaponry right there, which is absolutely awesome. You notice the different colors that we have here in the fur area, particularly here on the thighs, a bit here in the chest area, and of course in the head area, it's a bit darker. And we're going to see over the years with Chewie how the color has changed from one figure to the next. So we will get a look at all of the other versions of Chewie in the Black Series line in this particular review here today, guys, with absolutely awesome looking figure, guys, all the way around. Just really, really cool sculpting. Again, the different coloring, shades of coloring in the fur over the back. So really, really cool, guys. Very awesome. All right, guys, so let's go ahead with articulation. And in the elbow, you're going to get a bend like so. He's going to go all the way around for you, 360, so you're all good there. He's going to go straight out for you like so, so that is absolutely cool. And then he goes out to the side, and then off to the side, guys, as you see Chewie drawing down on you. Very good off to the side, guys, so really, really cool. You have your swivel in the forearm area, so that's where your swivel is going to be right there. You also get the swivel in the shoulder area as well. So you get a lot of articulation in the arm area. In our leg area, Chewie's going to go straight out for you like that. So that is really, really cool. A very young Chewie, very limber young Chewie. So straight out is very, very cool. And then going back, got the double joint. So he's going to give you a back bend about that far, so not bad at all. Very, very cool. So off to the side, you're going to get a side kick such as so. So really, really good, awesome articulation. Your twist is in the thigh area right there, guys. So that's going to be your twist right there. In the lower portion, in the ankle area, you're going to get a downward motion like so. So not too far down, not too far up, so there's not a lot of articulation in the ankle area. You do get a bit of a rocker. There is a rocker there actually, but not a lot, but there is a rocker of sorts there as well. So not too bad in the ankle area, but you could I could see someone desiring a bit more in that area. In the ab area, you're going to get a crunch as so. So he goes down really, really well. Goes back absolutely well. You're going to get a good range all the way around, side to side, good twist side to side right there. So that is absolutely awesome. In the head area, he's going to go back for you like so, forward like so. So there's not a lot there in the neck area, and probably twisting back and forth. You're not going to get too much because all of this, I would have to say his mane, I would have to call it, if that's the proper term for it, is all molded with the head. So you're not going to get a lot of twist with the head. You're probably, and I don't know my degree of turn there, but it's not a lot. You can get him to turn a bit to the left. You can get him to turn a bit to the right, but the majority of it is going to have to be in the waist area. Is where you're going to have to really get that turn to get them looking all the way around. So again, not a lot of articulation in the head area, so there is a little bit to be desired there. But again, a lot of that is due to the molding that's connected to the head, and it covers it all the way around, guys. It's basically one huge piece that's connected to the head, and it does hamper the articulation in the head area. But very, very cool figure, guys. It is absolutely awesome. I do love it. Getting a look at his weapon. Now, again, he does not come with his traditional bow rifle. I don't know if we will get to see if how he gets his bow rifle in this particular movie. It would be very, very cool if they did not reveal how he gets his bow rifle in this particular movie. That would open it up for a possible second movie out of this particular series in the Solo film, and perhaps later on we would learn how Chewie gets his bow rifle. So that would be interesting to see. But I do like this weapon for Chewie to start off with. As you can see, my weapon is a bit warped, it's a bit twisted, but we will correct that with a little hot water and such. But very nice paint apps on this thing, guys, as you can see, and I hope the light is capturing it properly. But you get a nice wooden brown there for your I forget the parts, but where you would cock the gun right here, and then on the handle you also have a bit of brown right there. There's some brown right here at the top right there, and I hope the camera is catching that. I don't know if it is, guys, but as you can see, it is there. It has a kind of a aluminum or metallic look to it, but kind of a very dull metallic look to it, not a shiny metallic look. And then of course you have some brown here on this portion of the gun. So really, really cool paint apps. You get detail at the tip of the gun there. It's supposed to be the little holes there at the top there. So really, really nice detail on this weapon for Chewie. So we get to see Chewie really handle some really, really nice weaponry in the Star Wars saga. So that's very, very awesome, guys. All right, guys, and getting you a look at the goggles. Very cool. Really reminiscent of Rey's goggles, the Jakku Rey and her goggles. You have the elastic band that fits very nicely around Chewie's head. It's really, really cool, and fits him really well. And these are really, really nice, nicely detailed. You have the chrome look around the lenses there, and then again the band around the back. So very, very nice accessories to go with your Chewbacca figure. So guys, what do you say we go ahead and get a cool comparison between the Force Awakens Chewie versus the original trilogy Chewie, and of course we have our Solo, pretty much prequel Chewie. Let's get a comparison between the three guys. All right, you guys. So getting a look at our three different eras of the Chewbacca figure. Really, really cool. And you can see the subtle differences between all three. Obviously, the one that sticks out the most is the Solo version, or the prequel version of Chewbacca. Obviously, the weapon is different, or where he keeps his weapons across his chest. That is different. It's almost in a Y shape for the Solo version of the Chewbacca figure. And then, of course, for our original trilogy and sequel trilogy Chewbacca, he has his traditional bow rifle and bag. Now, as you can see, in Chewbacca's younger days, he had a lighter coat, more of a mocha brown color coat with, but you can see some of the dark colors kind of getting to blend in his fur. And then in the original trilogy, which is the one that is far off to the left there, that particular one, you can see his fur has gotten darker, and but still he's getting more, and more of the much darker fur has grown on, especially on the leg portion and on the arm portion. So you can see the transformation that Chewbacca has made from his prequel days to his original trilogy days. And then we get over to the sequel trilogy right here. And you can see that his coat is almost one full color, kind of a lighter brown, not so much the mocha brown that he starts off with in the prequel version of Chewbacca, but you can see that he's more of a solid color, and the darker portions of the fur has kind of faded out of his fur. So you can see the subtle differences in the three different versions of Chewbacca there. The weapon, his weapon holder, and of course the colors in his fur. So absolutely cool. Love this new figure that we got, the prequel version of Chewbacca. And as you can see, size-wise, guys, they're all equal in size, so no discrepancies there. I did say that I thought this particular version of Chewbacca was a bit slender. It doesn't look like he's that much slender than the other ones, but I still do see a much slender look in this particular portion of Chewbacca, the Solo version of Chewbacca. So I'm going to stick with that, guys, but you let me know what you think. But there they are, guys. Absolutely cool. I love this new version of Chewbacca. Love the goggles. Absolutely cool. All right, you guys. So there we have it. The full cast of the Solo, a Star Wars story film, right here in action figure form. Really, really cool, and very excited to have these four finally in hand, ready just before the movie. So really, really cool, and very, very excited. Love this Chewie. I think he is a really, really awesome version of Chewie, and the fact that they've given you some differences between the other versions of Chewie, again with the where he holds his weapons is different, a different weapon, So this is most definitely a must-have Chewy for your 6-inch Black Series collection. So guys, he is out today. Today is the release date of this figure. He is a Target exclusive here in the States, guys. So if you have an opportunity to go out to your local Target and grab them, I most definitely suggest that you do so. So guys, let me know what you think of this Chewbacca figure. Do you like the figure? Are you impressed with the subtle differences that they provided you with this Chewie versus the other versions of the Chewie? You get the goggles, you get the different weapon. So I think that's really, really cool. And then of course the color is also a bit different than any other version of Chewie that we've ever received. So absolutely love this figure, guys, but let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like this figure? Will you be adding it to your collection? Will you be going to see Solo? I think it's less than about 20 days away, guys, so can't wait for this film. So glad to have this figure in my collection. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Solo foursome. May the Force be with you always.